Man, look at this. Tore my bag, guys. Dragging it too low on them left turns, I guess. And what's up, everyone? We're back. This is part 2 of the walk around of the 2-year review on my 2016 Harley-Davidson Softail Slim. Alright guys, so in this walk around I'm going to go over a couple things that I've noticed over owning it for 2 years, and some things I want to do to the bike, and some things I have done to the bike, and I'll put them out for you guys. So on a side note, guys, if you want to check out my original first ride review on this bike, here's a picture of it, and I'll leave a link down below. Please check it out. It was when I first started motovlogging. I think you'll notice some vast improvements over this motovlog than that one. That was like when I first started out, like almost 2 years ago. So please check that out. Leave some comments. That's an old school video, and I would appreciate knowing what y'all think about my old school motovlogging skills. Alright guys, we'll start with the front. One thing you notice here is just got the original light. Probably going to exchange this for that new halo light I was mentioning earlier in the vid. I think that'll look awesome, and it's a safety thing too. You know, the new LED over the standard old school bulb, it just gives you tremendous more, visibility without having to use your brights and blind everyone and piss them off and all that good stuff. On a side note, look how dirty my bike is. Jeez, I gotta wash this thing. Also on the S model, you notice these forks are black, but I kind of like how this breaks it up, so I'm happy with them. Alright, on this side of the bike I have added the crash bars. Harley doesn't call them crash bars, but there you go. I think they look good. They could have got them in chrome or black. I got them in black. I do love the footboards. They are awesome, and they do hinge up like that. And as you can see, it's a up-down shifter, shift lever. Heel toes is also called. I like that. You would think it'd be kind of a hard transition going between sport bikes and this bike, but actually it's pretty easy. And I'm just used to it. It's so comfortable. I love it. It's not hard. You don't get confused. So yeah, I mean, I like it. And I think on the new Softail Slim for 2018, it only has the front. They got rid of the heel toe, but I'm sure you can get it added on. Alright guys, also I've added on this heat shield as I mentioned earlier. As you can see, it looks stock. It looks like it's part of the bike that came with it. It was like $100 from Harley, but it keeps me from getting too hot down in this area when they're at a red light, especially in the summertime. Also, as you can see, got the trickle charger connect, quick connect. That's valuable because if you leave this bad boy sitting for like 2 weeks, the battery will die. Got to charge it up. Matter of fact, for this ride, I did have to charge it up. So that's one thing that is a con for this bike is if you don't keep Harley's charge on the trickle charger, they will die on you. Alright guys, so I bought the Harley-Davidson swing arm bag here. Something I just noticed earlier. Man, look at this. Tore my bag, guys. Dragging it too low on them left turns, I guess. It's because I didn't have it tight enough here. As you can see, it's kind of loose. And that sucks because this is like a $200 bag. Real leather, Harley-Davidson, right? $100, high dollar. But anyway, I'll see if I can get that fixed, but no concern. It looks awesome on the bike, I think. It's supposed to go about right here, actually, as you can see. But I'm lazy, and it's low, and now I have to pay for it. So there you go. So if you get a swing arm bag, which I highly recommend because it has no saddle bag, and it doesn't look like a big monstrosity sticking over the sides like other saddle bags you can get on Harleys. I like this one, but make sure you keep it tight. That's a note to self and a tip for you if you have a Softail Slim. Alright guys, here in the rear, I've seen license plates like this one. It swings. But I've seen them centered here also, middle of the tire. I kind of like the way it is. I don't know. We'll see. I might move it here. We'll see. But yeah, it works out pretty good. But other than that, that's good for the back of the bike. Alright, again, here's the heat shield on this side, as y'all can see. It blends in pretty good. Look at that. I like it. It looks like it's part of the bike, and believe me, it was so worth it. Even though it was $100 and I had to install it myself, it was way worth it. It keeps me from getting burned and all that good stuff. And moving on to this is the 2-up sundowner seat, as you can see, and provides this backrest for me, which is nice. And this second person, I had to install the passenger pegs on each side. The only thing I don't like about these passenger pegs, as you can see, they fold up and down, but I keep them up, of course, unless someone's riding. But the one thing I don't like about them is they protrude up like that on the pipes. It's not a huge deal, but I think it may prevent me from getting the Vance and Hines, you know, snake tongue pipes I mentioned earlier. I don't know if they come down right where that is, where it meets, so we'll have to see. But I do, speaking of the pipes, I like these pipes. I don't know, what do you guys think? I like them. Chrome, they call them shotgun pipes, staggered as you can see on the end. One thing I don't like about the new Softail Slim is they cut them off even. I like that slant and how one's longer than the other. And of course, the emblem. I love this emblem. It's chrome. It goes well on the matte black, the denim black, as you can see. And the 2018 they went to this, and I just can't stand this. I just wish they wouldn't have changed that. That's like the best part about the Softail Slim. Ironically, that little thing makes me not want to buy the new one. So I mean, pipes can be changed. This can be changed, but man, it's like I don't want to change this. It should come with this, you know, a minor cosmetic thing, but it's a big deal to me. Also, they changed the air intake, as you can see here. I like the way this one looks, how it has this opening here and it comes back. On the new one, it's just kind of round and plain and boring. Now, if you get the stage 1, 2, or 3, like you said, for the pipes and the intake, make the engine have more performance, you can change it out to whatever you want. The Screaming Eagle one, any parts like that. So, no biggie. It's just a picky thing on my behalf. But there you go. And as far as up here, I love the cat eye console, the singular old school dial with it has a digital gauge here too, which is pretty cool. On-off switch here. Here's the fuel cut on, cut off switch, whatever you want to call it. Start, 2 turn signals, bright lights, horn, and then that's how you flip through your menu. This right here is my RAM mount. I can stick it on here and it holds my phone, so display right here. I hardly ever use that though. And of course, you got the Hollywood style handlebars. I love this little Harley-Davidson right here. I think that looks really cool. Gas gauge over here, gas tank cover. You can get different covers. The Willie G School was pretty cool looking, but I just stick with the classic round one on this. I just think it balances the old school look of the bike better. And that's pretty much it, guys. Last thing I like about the bike is that classic look. I like to say, like I said earlier, Indiana Jones style bike, you know, motorcycle. Old school looking. It's got the bob fenders on the front and the back. I just love it. I mean, the stock seat, it looks cool. Here's a picture of it. And I still own it, but man, it's so uncomfortable. It's like sitting on a brick, guys. So I go with the sundowner seat, you know, the 2-up seat. So there you go. But other than that, guys, to review, Harley-Davidson Softail Slim. This is the 2016 version. Owned it 2 years. It's got roughly 1,600 miles on it. I've done the minor maintenance on it. I took it in for its, you know, I think a 500-mile checkup where they do the initial tightening of everything. 500 mile, the 1,000-mile service. I did that. They were kind of expensive, a couple $100, but whatever. You know, if you invest in a Harley, you got to spend money, and I knew that going into it. But I will say, it's never let me down. It's never broke down on me. It always runs smooth. I love the sound of it, even stock. And my buddies that own Harleys with pipes say, man, that sounds good as it is. I don't know if you need to spend a couple $1,000 on pipes, but it rides well. It sits low, so if you're a shorter rider, you'll fit this Harley unlike some of the other ones. Now, granted, I'm like 5'11", and I fit almost too tall for it, but it's good because the floorboards and forward foot controls are so far forward for me that it just works out, and I can recline and sit back and still reach the throttle, no problem. So it's just a nice chilling ride. So some cons, the engine does get super hot, and I had to buy the heat deflector, as you know. The stock seat is hard as a rock, and it sucks. It doesn't have any type of windshield, but that's okay. I didn't want a windshield. I wanted it for the old school look, but if you're a person that doesn't like a lot of wind in your face or don't wear a full face helmet, which I do, you're not going to like all the wind you get, especially going down the highway. Also, guys, like any Harley, another con, it just stays dirty. I mean, you got to clean this thing all the time. Just to show you guys a close up here, look at that. Got that dirt all in there. It's just, and that's just regular riding on paved streets, guys. That's nothing crazy. So that's just like any Harley. You're going to spend money. You're going to have to take the time, keep it clean. So there you go. But yeah, guys, there's not really a lot of cons. I mean, I love this bike. I'm never going to sell it. Most I'll do is probably trade it in for a newer version, which I am in no rush to do anytime soon. We're talking years here. I love this bike. I get compliments all the time. Lots of positives, hardly any cons. I will say, you know, they've made newer ones with bigger engines and all that good stuff, but you can get the air intake switched out, make it a level 3, get new pipes. It'll be loud, have some more power, all that good stuff. So other than that, guys, this concludes my 2-year review of the Harley-Davidson Softail Slim. Please subscribe if you haven't to the channel. If you like this video, please give a big old thumbs up. And also, if you'd like, hit that notification bell so you always know when I post new videos. Everyone, ride safe, take care, and aloha.
Damn.